Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So welcome again guys. कैसे हैं सब लोग? Audio and video is perfect from my side. So quickly join in and do mention into the comment section so that we can start our today's discussion. All right. So today in this particular session we are going to continue with our discussion. Start with our discussion based on your module A, module C. Sorry. ठीक है. So everyone quickly join in and how you all guys? Vinod sir, very good evening. Yes, we have Devin sir, very good evening. Audio and video is perfect from my side guys. Audio and video is perfect, yes I guess. हाँ तो आज का discussion is all about module C, so which is like driven through the concept part and all. ठीक है, so these are the units which are generally part of your module C, Indian banking, Indian financial system and overview, which is basically a kind of introduction to the entire module. Then we have the Indian banking structure, two laws related to banking, BR Act and RBI Act. Then we have DFIs, then we have microfinance institutions, NBFCs, insurance companies, Indian financial system, regulators and their role, and आपका reforms and development in banking sector. So overall in total we have 9 units आपका which are generally part of this one. ठीक है, let's start the discussion with the very first unit. Okay, the very first unit is all about the overall kind of introduction to the Indian banking system and the areas, the most important areas. And the division is generally based on your pre-independence, post-independence, liberalization and the current status आपका present phase of banking and all. So that generally comes under this one. ठीक है, so I have kept the important areas related to this particular one. ठीक है, so you can go through all these particular one. Then we will be starting. This is a kind of a summary or a kind of a test before coming to your entire module and all. So let's start the discussion with very first question on your screen. तो जल्दी से everyone quickly join in and do mention your answers in the comment section. Oh yeah, I guess I have to hide myself, right? चलो, तो first question on your screen. Which of the following statement about the pre-independence phase of the banking sector in India are correct? Very simple one. और ये basic banking backgrounds and all that is generally part of this one. So you have to go through the statements and you have to find out the right statement. ठीक है, Indra ma'am very good evening and Rani ma'am very good evening. A very good evening to all of you guys. So first question, please quickly go through the statements and try to answer. Okay, Anita ma'am is saying C, Indra ma'am is saying A. Other also guys. So Bank of Hindustan, first bank in India, 1770, 100% true. ठीक है. Imperial Bank of India was formed by merging three banks, Bank of Bengal, Bank of Bombay and Bank of Madras in 1921. Later on it got nationalized under SBI Act, ठीक है, and known as SBI. The third statement आपका RBI was established on 1st of April 1935 based on the recommendation of Hilton Young Commission 1926, 100% true. Bombay Stock Exchange is Asia's first stock exchange which get established in 1875, not this, 1875, so this is wrong. Foreign Exchange Regulators Act FERA, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act FERA was established in implemented in 1939 as the part of Defense of India rule आपका, that is also true. ठीक है, so this is third statement. The last statement is also true. ठीक है, so earlier this act was FERA was used to known as this आपका. ठीक है, later on we changed this one as a FERA 1973. So 1 2 3 5, 1 2 3 5 means आपका A only will be right answer for this one, not C guys. ठीक है, So 5 is also correct. Fifth statement, FERA was earlier used to known as आपका आपका Defense of India Rule 1939. Later on, we come up with this particular one. ठीक है, so that statement is also correct, right? So yes, so first this was correct, huh? Please do remember this. I guess many people miss this particular one. And when it comes to statement 4 आपका ठीक है, हाँ, Defense of India Rule, that was the name of that particular one, and even through that particular rules or the set of guidelines and all, we used to manage many businesses related to conservation of, including this conservation of आपका forex reserve also, ठीक है, so that get included in this particular one. Later on, we derive this particular act that is called FERA. Then now it is known as आपका FEMA, ठीक है. So when it comes to phase 1 आपका pre-independence, these were some highlight, like your Bank of Hindustan and the other areas, like that is First Swadeshi Bank and others. So I have kept the history also. You can go through those particular one. ठीक है. Next one, next statement, guys. Next question. Sorry. Nisha ma'am, very good evening. A very good evening to all of you guys. So next question on your screen. Consider the following statement regarding the development of financial system in India during post-independence period 1947 to 1991. Easy one, I guess. Next one, right? So first statement is wrong, clear cut wrong. RBI get nationalized on 1st of January 1949. ठीक है, RBI का nationalization हुआ था 1 जनवरी 1949 को, ठीक है, under RBI Transfer of Public Ownership Act 1948. The first 5-year plan was launched in 1951, initiating the planned economic development. 1951 to 56 was the first 5-year plan. LIC was formed in 1956 through the nationalization of private insurance companies and LIC Act 1956 आपका true. Fourth statement, the first set of 14 private bank were nationalized in 1969 with a minimum investment of 50 crores. Another आपका sixth one is 1940, ठीक है, so this is also 1980, sorry, 200 crores. True. GIC was nationalized in 1965. No, it got nationalized in 1972. So this is also wrong. RRBs was established in 1975 with Prathama Gramin Bank promote financial inclusion in rural areas. So 2346 2346 means option C will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है देवेंद्र सर, आपका आंसर है डी. डी इज नो. दैट फिफ्थ स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. ठीक है, सो इट वॉज 1976 आपका. yes, so 1976 will be right answer for this particular one. Next one, financial instruments and market are correct. So financial instruments and markets. चलो, very easy question I guess. So आपका these are the financial instruments and their related market. So what will be your correct answer? Yes. So first statement is wrong. ठीक है, asset and liability side both. The another instrument आपका for one party it can be asset, for another party it can be liability. ठीक है, So financial market facilitate the exchange of money, commodity, financial security derivatives. The term market is only referred to physical. No, nowadays we have trading based market also. Financial institutions play a crucial role in transferring wealth from the savers to investors. Yes, that is the primary role or primary job of this particular market. So option A only will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है? बहुत आसान सा क्वेश्चन था. Yes. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन. Financial institution can be classified into three categories. आपका regulators like RBI, SEBI, NABARD, your PFRDA, and earlier we used to have FMC also, ठीक है, and IRDA. Intermediaries आपका and आपका non-intermediaries. Intermediaries like bank and non-intermediaries like Exim and others आपका they generally classified under this one. So now the question is, which of the following is an example of intermediary आपका, ठीक है, which is generally used for the refinancing purposes and all. So what will be your correct answer in this case? आपका NABARD will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, so NABARD is a financial intermediary. ठीक है, NABARD, Exim, or NHB, or we have NEFIT, the newly built. So these all work on the refinancing process and all. ठीक है, so they are आपका refinances in the system itself, right? So regulators आपका regulators like RBI, SEBI, IRDA, PFRDA. Intermediaries like banks and NBFCs. Non-intermediaries आपका the apex financial bodies or institutions, they generally comes under this one. चलो next one. India's economic liberalization in 1991 was influenced by multiple factors leading to significant reforms. Analyze the following statement and you have to find out the correct statement about the overall reforms in Indian financial system. बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. स्टेटमेंट को देख के नहीं घबराना है, ठीक है. द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज कि वी कैन हैव अ कवरेज ऑफ द एंटायर कंटेंट. ठीक है, बहुत सारे कैंडिडेट ऐसे होंगे दोज हु हैव गॉन थ्रू द कंटेंट और दोज हु आर गोइंग फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम. सो इफ यू हैव डन विद द कंटेंट स्टिल यू विल गेट वंस क्विक रिविजन, एंड इफ यू आर कंप्लीटली न्यू सो एटलीस्ट यू विल गेट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ आपका आइडियाज व्हाइल यू रिवाइज थिंग्स एंड ऑल. दैट विल हेल्प यू, राइट. ऑप्शंस आर हियर, ठीक है, यहाँ पे हैं. तन्मय सर ऊपर ऊपर नहीं दिख रहे हैं? अच्छा ओके ओके, सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी. अभी दिख रहा है क्या? अभी भी नहीं दिख रहा है. स्टिल नॉट विजिबल. नाउ इट इज फाइन आई गेस. तो ए आपका इंडिया प्लान इकोनॉमी वॉज लाइक India's planned economy from 1960 to 80 resulted in average annual growth rate of 3%, much lower than the Asian tigers. Before liberalization, India's export was primarily to US and Europe. No, it was आपका USSR, ठीक है, USSR primarily. So this is आपका statement 2 is wrong. Gulf War in 1990 caused the crude oil crisis to more than double. The prices more than double, severely impacting the India's import bill. आपका बिल्कुल सही है. 1991 India's export reserve had dropped to 1.1 billion. That is also true. IMF granted 3.9 billion US dollar loan with conditions of economic liberalization requiring significant financial sector reforms. आपका Narzimam Committee 1 recommended आपका low interest rate control. Wrong है. One of the key banking sector reforms during that particular period was establishment of 4-tier banking structure, large bank at top and rural bank at low. आपका bottom, ठीक है. 100% option A will be correct answer for this particular question. Correct है? Yes. Alright, चलो next one guys, next one. Which of the following institution established in 1955 was a pioneer of in underwriting capital issue and channeling foreign currency loan from the World Bank industries in India? क्या होगा correct answer? Anyone? Yes, very good. It is ICICI. All well done. Okay. So Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India (ICICI) was known for this particular one. Okay. So the core objective of ICICI was areas related to this one. Well done, guys. Very good. Next one. Which of the following statement regarding the banking reforms recommended by Narsimham Committee 1 are correct? And in next session we will be practicing numericals from all the AFM, आपका entire AFM subject here. So that will be, I have already scheduled that particular session, guys. So you can plan accordingly. 6 p.m. onwards, we'll be doing one marathon session for all the numericals from AFM. Then we'll practice आपका module D day after. Then after that we will come back with the revision of IE and IFS. If you guys are facing any challenges, so you can revise things or you can आपका escalate those areas. So I'll try to help you out with those particular doubts also. So capital adequacy ratio was set up 8%. It is about Narsimham 1 in 1992 to ensure financial stability. Recovery of debt due to bank and financial institutions Act 1993 was enacted to speed loan recovery. आपका new private bank was licensed during that particular period. So 1 and 2 will be correct answer for this particular question. ठीक है. Next one. What was the Narsimham Committee 2 recommendations regarding the capital adequacy? आपका CAR, capital adequacy ratio. What will be your correct answer? Yes, it is increased to 9% आपका. ठीक है. So option B will be correct answer for this particular one. Next one. Very good, guys. हाँ, स्पीड से करते हैं, जितना स्पीड से जो चीज़ें हो सकती हैं. Who raised hand? Indra ma'am, you want to say something? Okay, no problem. ठीक है. Next question, guys. Next question. Which of the following statement regarding the financial sector development post global financial crisis 2010 to present आपका, ठीक है, global financial crisis led by the Lehman Brothers bank default. So that was the part of this particular one. ठीक है. अब वहाँ से लेके अभी तक का what are the areas? So introduction of Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana and leveraging of JAM Trinity aimed at the financial inclusion, 100% true. Nachiket More Committee recommended आपका payment bank, true. PJ Nayak Committee was set up in 2000, no, it was 2014 आपका, ठीक है, 2014 to review the governance of board of banks in India. So this is wrong. Ease, enhance access and service excellence agenda was introduced to performance of public sector banks आपका. The insolvency and bankruptcy code was implemented to affiliate speedy resolution of the stress asset. This is also true. 1245. 1245 means आपका option D will be right answer for this one. ठीक है. 4 is also correct आपका. ठीक है. Vinod sir, 4 option 4 is also correct in this particular one. The motive of ease was आपका primary, like to increase the or to improve the overall performance of public sector banks was the primary agenda of ease program. So earlier we used to have Indradhanush, then we come up with the ease. With last unit आपका we will be discussing ease or the important areas under ease also. ठीक है. No worries. This will be part of your आपका the discussion which is generally part of your unit number, the last unit from this particular module. So now the next unit आपका, the first unit is all about the different phases and accordingly their kind of importance in the banking system and all. ठीक है. Debt recovery tribunal and IBC are similar. See, DRT was a concept come up around 1992. Yeah, and that is something a kind of a where we are dealing with the court system. This is something like we have the court system na, like district court, high court, and others. So that is similar to that. But when it comes to IBC, so we come up with the corporate insolvency related issues and all. They get dealt with these kind of आपका with IBC 2000 IBB A 2016 standards and all that we come up with this one. Okay? So almost similar, but their scope and areas are bit different from each other. नेक्स्ट वन द नेक्स्ट यूनिट इज इंडियन बैंकिंग स्ट्रक्चर. तो ये उन लोगों को बहुत हेल्प करेगा जिन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं आपका जो बैंकिंग सिस्टम है उसको या जेआईबी कह रहा हूँ जो आपका बैंकिंग एग्जामिनेशन का प्रिपरेशन है उस दौरान आप लोगों ने अगर इनको पढ़ा होगा बहुत आसान है. देयर आर फ्यू इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स like scheduled bank and non-scheduled bank differentiation. This get asked so many time. Local area bank आपका ठीक है they get asked. Apart from this like they can give you question around anyone but mostly the question will be आपका statement based, one or two statement based and others. So even the definition and other things also which is generally part of this one. This question get asked many time आपका you have to be very careful around this. The experience even in last examination also there was a question around this one. Okay? So the eligibility criteria for opening a bank in our country, so that you have to go through. Okay? So like resident with 10 years experience in banking finance, large industrial house cannot set up but they can own up to 10%. Foreign shareholding आपका maximum 74%. Applicant must submit viable business plan focusing on financial inclusion. Within 6 years you have to list on stock exchanges. At least 25% of branches must be in unbanked rural areas. Bank must meet priority sector lending target applicable to scheduled commercial bank. Okay? So these are the areas. Then scheduled commercial, non-scheduled commercial, okay? Local area banks आपका this get asked many times. Okay? Their features and all. Then RRBs we all know. Then we have capital structure of RRBs. There was a question in last examination also. Okay? Payment bank also they get asked, payment bank and small finance bank. And the NPCI services that get asked many time. Apart from this fintech and techfin आपका ठीक है they have asked many times, so you have to be very careful. And the ATM's limit आपका on and off आपका transaction. ठीक है on use transaction or off use transaction they also get asked many times, so you have to be very careful around all these particular things. Let's start the discussion with very first question. If you are doubtful about the first statement, this is true, huh? The rest you decide. ए और सी आर सेम. अच्छा ठीक है. तो इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरीली कि आपका ए और सी विल बी राइट आंसर. डी भी सेम है क्या? नहीं, डी अलग है. ओके ए और सी, हाँ ऐसा कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सेम आंसर वही होगा आपका. चलो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज़ ट्रू, सेकेंड वन इज़ ऑल्सो करेक्ट. बैंक ऑफ हिंदुस्तान आपका 1770 कैलकाटा एंड इट सीज ऑपरेशन इन 1932. First presidency bank was Bank of Calcutta 1806 and later renamed as Bank of Bengal. So here we have आपका the name was the three presidency Bank of Bengal, Madras and Kolkata. Bombay in Kolkata होना चाहिए था I guess 1921 from the form Imperial Bank, which later uh, become आपका sorry, which later become आपका Reserve Bank of India, नहीं SBI आपका State Bank of India, sorry, this is wrong. The Swadeshi movement led to establishment of several Indian bank like Punjab National Bank, and we have Bank of India, Central Bank of India, ठीक है, स्वदेशी आंदोलन जिसको हम बोलते हैं. The lead bank scheme was launched in 1969 to promote availability of this credit availability at district level, which designated lead bank responsible for the serving credit need. आपका true. Narsimham Committee 1 recommended financial sector reforms which led to entry private sector banks. This आपका true. तो 1 2 3 5 6 7 ठीक है. तो आप 1 2 3 हाँ 1 और C में से कोई भी आप पिक कर सकते हैं. दैट इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है. नो, पंजाब नेशनल बैंक वॉज 1881 ओनली. पंजाब नेशनल बैंक कहाँ पे है डेटा? 1894 only. 1881 was like first Swadeshi bank was Awadh Commercial Bank 1881, and then 1894 we established Punjab National Bank in Lahore आपका. ठीक है. That time Lahore. ठीक है. So Lahore was the place where we formed this particular one. ठीक है. And 1880 was the first Swadeshi bank, that was Awadh Commercial Bank, but that was the liability part was guaranteed by the Britishers in that particular one. First fully owned Indian bank was PNB 1894 from the your Lahore itself, right? Next one. Which of the following statement about the private sector bank in India are correct? Okay, I have to hide myself, just a minute, sorry. The first statement, private sector bank constituted under Companies Act and operate under आपका license and operate under BR Act 1949. Old private sector bank, basically old private sector bank established after nationalization. No, before आपका, it is before nationalization. They are categorized as old private sector bank. The minimum paid up capital is 500 crore rupees right now. That is true. Large industrial houses can set up bank. No, this is against the eligibility, and they can have up to 10%. Private sector bank must listed within 6 years. This is also true. So 1 3 5 means आपका option D will be right answer for this particular question. Very good guys. Yes. चलो next one आपका, next one, local area bank. About the lab are incorrect. We have to find out incorrect statement. So local area bank registered as public limited companies under the Companies Act, but are licensed under BR Act 1949. Second statement, the jurisdiction of local area bank is limited to maximum. It is mentioned 5 contiguous district आपका, 5 मिले हुए जिले आपका नहीं. This is only how many? 3 आपका only. ठीक, only 3. That make this statement wrong. This is true. Local area bank are allowed to open multiple branches in urban center without restrictions. Now they can have only आपका branch in urban. Otherwise other must be in rural areas and all. ठीक है. तो 2 and 3 means आपका option C will be right answer for this particular question, not A. Rani ma'am, C. So lab can operate in a maximum 3 contiguous district. Lab can open only 1 urban branch per district आपका. ठीक है. While rest must be in rural and semi-urban areas. So I have kept note in the beginning itself, so you can go through those particular one. Next one guys. some alignment issues are there, I guess. I'll just try to fix this one. Okay. So, fintech and techfin are correct. Fintech and techfin are correct. So, first statement, fintech companies are primarily focused on financial services. Fin come first. Okay? Then, मतलब finance come first, technology come later, right? So, like आपका which were a finance company later on for the expansion purpose they adopted technology. So, and use technology to enhance their offering आपका 100% true. Second statement आपका techfin companies originate as technology firm like Google. Later they expand into the services because they have existing आपका customer base and others. So they are providing these kind of services. Techfin companies like Paytm आपका and techfin companies fintech companies are Paytm and this is आपका techfin Google together account almost 90% 80% of UPI transaction. Tech firm aim due to tech firms due to their large customer data access have potential to outcompete both traditional and this. Yes, बिल्कुल सही है, ठीक है, because they are having customer base and technology and everything. तो क्या होगा correct answer? All the statement which are given here they are 100% true. ठीक है. So this get asked many time. So please do remember this one. अगर किसी को थोड़ा सा भी डाउटफुल है तो इसका आप लोगों को ध्यान रखना है. नेक्स्ट वन, सो डिजिटल लैंडिंग आपका, ठीक है. सो फॉर्म ऑफ डिजिटल लैंडिंग. सो बेसिकली व्हेन कंपनीज they digitally give loan to the customers, they can have, first one can be balance sheet where they are creating an asset in their balance sheet. ठीक है, let's say as a company there is a XYZ digital company, ठीक है, they are giving loan and creating asset. ठीक है, they are directly building assets means वो खुद से आपका फाइनेंसिंग कर रहे हैं कस्टमर्स को. The another one is they are working as a, let's say there is a ABC आपका digital lending company which is generally working as a mediator in between आपका borrower and lenders. ठीक है, so borrowers and lenders, so they are working as a mediator in this case. ठीक है, so that is called marketplace lending. So this is called balance sheet lending and this is called marketplace lending. So that means option B will be right answer for this particular question. Not A, B आपका guys. Option B will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, why everyone is saying A? Digital lending in India we have balance sheet lending where as a lender you are giving loan from your pocket to the borrowers. ठीक है, so that is kind of you are building direct asset आपका with the borrowers. And in case of marketplace lending जैसे आप लोगों ने सुना होगा ना, जैसे there are so many players nowadays like Cashy है या फिर others हैं. ठीक है, so they are आपका marketplace lender. ठीक है, so basically in BSL you are carry the credit risk. Here in you working as an intermediary without holding a loan on their balance sheet and all. ठीक है, that means you are not carrying the आपका credit risk in these kind of loanings and others. चलो next one. Which of the following statement about the CCIL Clearing Corporation of India Limited are correct? CCIL, and you have to find out the correct statement. So CCIL was established in April 2001 to facilitate clearing and settlement of trade in money market, government securities and foreign exchange market. CCIL act as central counterparty and eliminate counterparty credit risk through the process known as novation. CCIL primarily function as a regulatory authority overseeing bank and this. No. ठीक है, तो third statement is clearly wrong. First two statement are 100% true. ठीक है, it generally work in clearing and settlements आपका of these kind of transaction in different market. It is not a regulator, right? So option A only will be right answer for this. बहुत गड़बड़ हो रहा है, क्यों भाई इतना गड़बड़ क्यों कर रहे हैं यूट्यूब वाले लोग खासकर, ठीक है. सो स्टेटमेंट 3 आपका, it does not function as a regulatory body. So it is a kind of a clearing corporation who generally get involved in settlements and others. गड़बड़ ज़्यादा हो रही है तो प्लीज़ आपका ध्यान से आंसर्स को देखिए. Alright, चलो next one. Which of the following is not a core promoter of NPCI? So we have NPCI was initiated by RBI and IBA with 10 core promoters. ठीक है, so initially there was 10 core promoter of this particular institution. Now the question is कि out of these four, which was not a promoter of your आपका NPCI? So what will be your correct answer? Anyone guys? Let's see कैसा है आप लोगों का प्रिपरेशन. Yes, very good Indra ma'am and Raju sir. So Axis Bank was not the core promoter. Rest these were the promoters of this particular bank. आपका for the NPCI. ठीक है, तो D will be right answer. So it was आपका State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, Bank of India, ICICI, SDFC, Citibank and HSBC. ठीक है, so these were the core promoters of आपका this one. ठीक है, next one. चलो NPCI services quickly. NPCI services at a glance, and what you have to do, it is you have to match with these आपका numbers. ठीक है, so the first basically these are the product and the name of product is given in a sequence, so you have to match these particular one, and I have to minimize this one. So first statement आपका, it is a card payment system to support debit. It is indigenously developed card payment system. तो क्या होगा आपका Rupee. ठीक है, so it is आपका Rupee like it is similar to MasterCard, Visa and all, but these all are American companies. So we have our own that is called Rupee. It enables real-time money transfer and managed by NPCI. So we have IMPS. ठीक है, similar to NEFT and RTGS in case of RBI. It facilitates Aadhaar-based banking services for financial inclusion. So Aadhaar-based आपका Aadhaar-enabled payment system AEPS. It allow electronic toll collection. ठीक है, so NETC, ठीक है, National Electronic Toll Collection, which work on RFID system. It provides single window mobile payment system for instant bank to bank transfer. So this is one of the most famous one, UPI, correct है. The next one is it offer an offline web based system for bulk transaction आपका, ठीक है, bulk transactions inward and outward, जैसे सैलरी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आपका अदर आप जितने भी होते हैं, ठीक है, नेशनल ऑटोमेटेड क्लियरिंग हाउस, पेंशन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड ऑल. इट serve as India's largest network of ATM, that is आपका NFS, National Financial Switch. तो what you guys are saying A आपका सही है, रुपे NP, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है ये आपका, ठीक है. So option A only will be right answer for this particular question. Well done guys. Next one. Which of the following statement about the national Asset Reconstruction Company Limited NARCL and India Debt Resolution Company Limited are correct. NARCL, which is also known as Bed Bank, and it is also part of the last unit, I guess, from the same module, the last unit. So NARCL is responsible for acquiring stress asset, while IDRCL is managing and resolving these assets. Public sector bank held 51% stake in it is, I guess it is 49% stake of public sector bank in IDRCL. I'm doubtful about this statement. We'll check this. The government of India provide a guarantee to NARCL, reducing need for upfront capital आपका, ठीक है, that is also correct. So what we have to find out, correct only 1 in 3 should be right answer. Let's check the first. आपका A, people are saying A, no. So C, the statement 2 is incorrect, because public sector bank hold 49% stake in IDRCL, while private banks hold the remaining 51%. Remaining two statements are correct in this case. That means this statement is wrong, and option C is आपका correct answer for this particular question. ठीक है? Here you will get the detailed explanation also. So so in case of this, ठीक है, I just want to check this stakeholding up. NARCL, dual structure, this AMC and this. It is a collaboration between public sector bank, but public sector will this is about NARCL. This is about NARCL. ठीक है? NARCL will be capitalized through the equity and this, and if necessary, it will also issue new debt. The guarantee provided by the government of India is lower the need of this one. NARCL will be assisted by this one, and in this by this loan and all. ठीक है? So the statement is here is about NARCL. In NARCL we have 51% stake of public sector bank, but when it comes to IDRCL, आपका 49% stake of this one. ठीक है? I'll cross check this one once. You just go through and read the another statement. It was IDRCL. हाँ 49, it is true guys. ठीक है? So the 49% by the public sector banks and 51% held by the private bank. ठीक, understood? याद रहेगा ना सबको? तो when it comes to NARCL, public PSBs, we have 51%, and when it comes to IRDCL, that is आपका 49% by the this. ठीक है? The remaining 51 belongs to the private banks. Please do remember this one. Chalo. Next question guys. Next question. So NFID also, which is also part of your last unit. So well कि आप यहीं पे इनको अच्छे से discuss कर लो. ठीक है? So and this is something which is very very important one. You can expect one question at least based on NFID. So the newly built DFI for the your infrastructure development or refinancing this area. So or even we have digital rupee also. So CBDC is issued and regulated by आपका, it is RBI. First of all, this statement is wrong. The adoption of digital rupee is expected to help cross-border remittances and reduce transaction cost. National NEFID is a development financial institution set up to support long-term infrastructure. True है. Similar to commercial bank, NEFID accept deposit. Wrong है. ठीक है. It is a DFI and DFI do not accept the deposit. The next statement is government of India initially hold 100% stake आपका. ठीक है. Later on they can reduce it to 26%. ठीक है. This is also wrong. So what we have to find out, correct statement means only two statement are correct, 2 and 3. 2 and 3 means option B will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. Devendra sir, Indra ma'am, Tanmay sir, Manjunath sir, only Raju sir marked the correct answer for this one. Rest all are went wrong. हाँ, Rani ma'am also marked the correct answer. So 2 and 3 आपका. ठीक है. This is initially it was 100%. Government later can reduce this particular one to 26%. So that is the case. तो B will be right answer. Incorrect, incorrect and आपका incorrect. Initially we have 100% stake and the other one. It gets started with 1 lakh crore rupees आपका 1 lakh crore rupees and this is the आपका initially 600% later on this, and it's a new DFI which will be focusing on long-term infrastructure financing and supporting through the derivatives or the bonds areas and others for this particular one. All right, chalo. Next question is very simple. कितना होना चाहिए 5 लाख आपका. ठीक है. सो शेड्यूल कमर्शियल बैंक एज पर सेकेंड शेड्यूल ऑफ RBI Act 1934 it should be how much 5 lakh rupees. So as per the RBI Act, a bank must maintain minimum paid up capital and raise fund 5 lakh to included in second schedule and qualify as a scheduled commercial bank. So option B will be right answer for this everybody knows I guess. Chalo, very good guys. Next one. What is the minimum CRAR or CAR requirement for the first 3 years of operation for the foreign bank? Foreign bank आपका so initial आपका yes हाँ very good well done Tanmay sir. So it was आपका it is आपका 10%. ठीक है. तो first 3 years it is 10%, then आपका later on we have to it is आपका as per the system itself, right? Next one. Slide is not getting changed or what? Okay, now it is changed. Which of the following statement correctly differentiate non-scheduled bank from the scheduled bank? All right, so what will be your correct answer? Easy one again. ये आसान है ना. क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? ऑप्शन सी. नॉट तन्मय सर, ऑप्शन सी. नॉन शेड्यूल बैंक आर लिस्टेड इन सेकेंड शेड्यूल. नो, शेड्यूल बैंक्स आर लिस्टेड इन आपका सेकेंड शेड्यूल ऑफ RBI. दिस इज 100% रॉन्ग. ठीक है, ये गलत है. तो सी आपका. ठीक है, नॉन शेड्यूल बैंक दे आर जनरली पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर वन and the others, they are generally not part of this one. Okay? So there is one note also for non-scheduled bank. Please go through this particular one. And this is the one. Okay? And when it comes to scheduled bank आपका, तो scheduled bank also, they are part of second schedule of RBI Act, 5 lakh rupees capital, and these are the areas. The initially which we have discussed na, 10-year experience 74%, और आपका the rural branches and others, that is something, this is something which is very very important one. Okay? This get asked many time for 1 marks, or it can be for 2 marks also, so you have to be very careful around this particular one. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. According to Regional Rural Bank Amendment Act 2015, what is the authorized share capital of regional rural banks? कितना कर दिया गया था इसको, कितनी होनी चाहिए उनकी ऑथराइज कैपिटल? Anyone guys? सो हाउ मच? 2000 करोड़ आपका. ठीक है, सो कितना होना चाहिए? नो. ठीक है, दुर्गा देवी जी, आपका ऑप्शन सी आपका 2000. ठीक है, एज पर सेक्शन 5 ऑफ रीजनल रूरल बैंक अमेंडमेंट्स 15, द ऑथराइज शेयर कैपिटल ऑफ RRB शैल बी 2000 करोड़. ठीक है, सो दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ दिस वन. सो व्हेन यू विल कम टू द स्ट्रक्चर आपका कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर पोर्शन, so you will see this particular one somewhere. Yes. So as per the section 5 of RRBs 15, the authorized capital of RRBs shall be 2000 crores. As per the Act EBIT, out of the capital issued by the RRBs, 50% central government, 15% state, and 35% आपका sponsored and others. And even if they want to change, so that must be followed. ठीक है. Next one guys. So what is the primary objective of payment bank? So to card issue this, okay. Without any doubt, option B, to focus on financial inclusion by offering banking services to unbanked areas. B will be right answer for this one, without any doubt. Okay, guys, please go through this statement. I just need 2 minutes to change my location. Okay? So just give me 2 minutes. Please go through the statement till that time. Sorry. हाँ मनोज सर थैंक यू सो मच डन हाँ अच्छा मनोज सर यू आर वॉचिंग हियर I switched on the audio for the app but I forget there thank you so much sir done sir ठीक है तो what will be your correct answer option D will be right answer for this particular one so statement 3 was incorrect and statement 2 is also incorrect RBI was initially this nationalization happened in 1949 and the RBI served as a central bank for undivided India and Burma till 1940 आपका ठीक है 1942 right yes then Pavitra ma'am and other also those who are watching so we have done this ठीक है चलो next one guys next one a bank is classified as schedule bank if it is included in which of the following schedule so very simple one what will be your correct answer आपका second schedule so second schedule which makes some sort of provisions okay if you are part of that particular one so you'll have some you have to fulfill some criterias and along like if you fulfill those particular one you'll have some benefit like you can borrow from RBI and others things you will be part of the payment and settlement system act and all it generally comes under that one next one the management and governance of RBI are correct चलो बताइए मैनेजमेंट एंड गवर्नेंस ऑफ आरबीआई केतन सर एंड अदर्स आई गेस नाउ इट इज फाइन ना यस हाँ so the central board of director is responsible for general superintendence and direction of the RBI affairs which is true central government can give direction central government can give direction to RBI board in public interest after consulting with governors governor and deputy governors are appointed for a fixed term not exceeding 4 years this is wrong आपका 5 years the central board of directors consists governor 4 deputy governors directors nominated by the central government true आपका the tenure of the member of local board office is आपका 4 years this is also wrong the five government officials are nominated by the center under the 2012 not 5 आपका it is 2 or 4 कितने थे 2 आपका ठीक है 2 हाँ 2 ऑफिशियल्स आपका विच गेट नॉमिनेटेड फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट द स्ट्रॉन्ग तो 1 2 4 1 2 4 मीन्स ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वेरी गुड गाइज वेल डन ठीक है सो विद वन क्वेश्चन यू विल गो थ्रू द एंटायर स्ट्रक्चर पार्ट एंड ऑल एंड व्हाट अबाउट द मीटिंग्स फॉर हाउ मेनी टाइम दिस बोर्ड नीड टू मीट इन अ ईयर दिस ऑल्सो गेट आस्क्ड मेनी टाइम ठीक है सो दे नीड टू मीट एटलीस्ट आपका 6 टाइम इन अ ईयर ठीक है तो इनको ये जो हमारा बोर्ड है आरबीआई का सेंट्रल बोर्ड दे नीड टू मीट एटलीस्ट 6 टाइम इन अ ईयर आपका ठीक है एंड वंस इन अ क्वार्टर तो ऐसा जो प्रोविजन आपका बनाए गए हैं इस बोर्ड के लिए नेक्स्ट वन एज पर द सेक्शन 4 ऑफ आरबीआई एक्ट व्हाट इज द पेड अप कैपिटल ऑफ आरबीआई जस्ट नाउ वी हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस वन ऑल्सो बताइए जल्दी से क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका 5 करोड़ ठीक है सो ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन सो एज पर द सेक्शन 4 द पेड अप कैपिटल ऑफ आरबीआई was fixed as 5 crores so this is the case next one meeting of the central board shall be convened by the governor at least dash time in each year and at least this आपका case what will be your correct answer तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर एटलीस्ट 6 आपका और एटलीस्ट वंस इन अ क्वार्टर एक साल में 6 बार मिलना जरूरी है और एक क्वार्टर के अंदर आपका व्हेन इट कम्स टू क्वार्टर एटलीस्ट वंस आपका ठीक है दैट इज द क्वालिफिकेशन नेक्स्ट वन दैट इज अ मैंडेट द करेक्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द प्रोविजन mentioned in RBI Act आपका. So these are the provisions and you have to find out the correct कि which statement is correct here. अच्छा, okay. Indra ma'am, just allow me 1 minute. I'll refresh this particular one from my side. No, no, I'll refresh from my side. Now I guess it will be fine. ठीक है. हाँ, now it is fine I guess. चलो. तो what will be your correct answer, guys? Module C. In on YouTube na, Kalai, on YouTube I guess it is not available यार. That is only bilingual आपका, ठीक है. You can if you want to refer, you can refer the previous आपका. I have done one compilation, but that is in bilingual, huh? So, what will be your correct answer? D. People are saying D. Central government, on the recommendation of Central Board of RBI, can specify currency up to 20,000. The maximum denomination is आपका how much? 10,000, ठीक है. So it should be 10,000. Next one, RBI is exempted from paying STT or stamp duties and others on banknote. Yes. No person is entitled to buy or sell foreign currency value less than 2 lakhs आपका. That is also correct. Scheduled commercial banks require maintain CRR SLR percentage of their DTL. True. The Act specify minimum and maximum percentage of CRR to be maintained by scheduled banks. ठीक है. So now we do not have. Now we have fixed आपका. तो 1, no, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 means D will be right answer for this one. Very good, guys. Well done. So it does not आपका specify these particular. That is basically decided by the RBI itself, right? Next one. Next one. हाँ, do check आपका, ठीक है. कल just do check that previous video. If you won't be able to find, just do ping me on Telegram. I'll share. Or do mention आपका on any video, you can mention to the comment section. I'll share the link of that video. Otherwise, you'll find in the video section. Just do check in the video section only. For module C, module D also. On live classes or paid classes, I have done unit wise in English only. Again. But when it comes to YouTube, so you can cross check with that particular. Still, if find some issues, just do connect me on app. I'll try something. चलो. तो first आपका what will be your correct answer? XYZ Bank, a scheduled commercial bank, was recently investigated by RBI for regulatory violations. During the investigation, it was found that the bank had failed to provide required book and record for inspections. Additionally, some of the officials were found have disclosed confidential customer information without prior approval. So now, which type of this penalties and all? What will be your correct answer? Okay, people are saying A. Chapter 5, a monetary penalty and fine, imprisonment up to 3 years. Yes, bilkul sahi hai. So as per the penalties and everything's penalties are generally mentioned under chapter 5, and it can or the faulty person can have a monetary penalty as well as imprisonment up to आपका 3 years. ठीक है. So that is the case. A will be right answer आपका for this one. So the outline, when it comes to chapter 5 of RBI Act, outline the penalties for breaches such as failing to produce required record and disclosing confidential information. It include आपका monetary fine as well as imprisonment up to 3 years. आपका 3 साल तक की जेल आपका जो यहाँ पे हो सकती है. Next one. What is the amount maximum fee that RBI can charge for furnishing credit information It is usually for free, but when it comes to fee आपका maximum it can be how much? 25 rupees. ठीक है, 25 rupees. It should be 25. इंदिरा मैम, what I can recall this one, हाँ. So on request of banking company, RBI shall furnish the applicant with the credit information related to matters stated in the application. The information so furnished will not disclose the name of banking companies who have submitted this. It is in the discretion of RBI levy fee for the furnishing credit information and the amount could be आपका maximum 25 this. ठीक है, next one guys. Consider the following statement regarding the Banking Regulation Act 1949. So the original act has 56 sections, contained in 5 parts and 5 schedule. It is about BR Act, Banking Regulation Act. The act applied to all cooperative societies, including primary agriculture credit societies. The act came into force on 16th of March 1949. Very easy question. बताओ क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? एवरीवन क्विकली क्विकली क्विकली. ये इंग्लिश क्लास का आवाज़ तो नहीं आ रहा ना आपके बैच में? ठीक है, some English class all also going on, so that is not coming in your class, right? What will be your correct answer guys? This is true and this is wrong. So आपका 1 and 3 B will be right answer for this particular question. Okay, it is not applicable on आपका प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट सोसाइटीज एंड कोऑपरेटिव एंड मॉर्गेज बैंक आपका. ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है ठीक है. आई टेल द पर्सन कि स्टॉप साउटिंग. Done. Now it will not come. Sai sir. So which of the following statement is not correct as per the Banking Regulation Act 1949? Not correct. Incorrect आपका. ठीक है. ठीक है, what will be your correct answer? Only correct statement is this. These two statements are wrong. So bank are indirectly permitted to deal this. No, as per the definition itself, you cannot deal with. These are the prohibited areas, right? Banking company cannot hold immovable property. आपका sorry, a banking company cannot hold immovable property unless required for the its own use for more than 5. No, the second statement should be right. A banking company cannot hold immovable property unless required for its own use for more than, no, it is आपका 7 years then. ठीक है, 7 or 10 years something. तो this is, हाँ, this is also wrong. It was, हाँ, it is 7 years. तो what will be your correct answer? आपका option A only will be right answer. We have to find out incorrect statement. Incorrect statement means आपका these two are incorrect in this particular case. So according to section 8 and 9, the banking company cannot engage themselves in carrying on the following activities. No banking company shall directly or indirectly deal in buying or selling or bartering of goods or engage in any trade. No banking company shall buy or sell or barter goods for others. No banking company shall hold any immovable property for the personal purpose or the 7 years clause. ठीक है, so that was the case. ठीक है, please do remember this one. Next one. ए आपका, हाँ, वेरी गुड. who Ketan sir only marked the correct answer, I guess. Section 17 of BR Act. Before declaring any dividends, a company must transfer at least what percentage of their profit to reserve and surplus fund. Kitta percentage? Like let's say during a period you made a profit of 100 crore rupees net profit. Now before declaring the dividend, you have to transfer a certain portion to your आपका reserve funds, ठीक है, which we can use for the at the time of downturn, ठीक है, if there is any banking downturn or some stressful situation and all, ठीक है. So the percentage is how much? 20%, right? Very good, Pradeep sir and Devin sir and other also, ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? 20%, ठीक है. So 20% as this is आपका kind of a mandate, right? Next one. Which of the following statement are correct regarding as per the Banking Regulation Act? Chalo, 3 statement, 1 marks. What will be your correct answer? Sir, A and B module वीडियो नहीं देखी. हाँ, दैट इज़ ऑलरेडी देयर. प्रदीप सर, आपका अगर आप लाइव क्लास रिकॉर्डिंग वाले में जाओगे ना तो वो ऑलरेडी है वहाँ पे. एक होगा 5 आवर्स के अराउंड, दूसरा होगा आपका 3 आवर्स 4 आवर्स समथिंग के आसपास, ठीक है. तो वहाँ पे आपको मिल जाएगा. ए एंड बी ये तो हमने बैक टू बैक 2 डेज आपका 2 डेज में ही किया है, ठीक है. तो आप वहाँ पे आप इसको देख सकते हैं, आपको वहीं पे मिल जाएगा सर. चलो, तो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर गाइज? The what we have to find out, correct statement related to BR Act. The subscribed capital of a banking company cannot be less than 50% of the authorized capital. The shareholders can exercise voting right on a poll up to maximum of 30% of total vote. No, it is आपका 10%, ठीक है, maximum 10% of poll up vote. And the capital of the banking company shall consist only ordinary share or equity shares 1 in 3, means option B will be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है. तो when it comes to this, it is 20% आपका. RBI may increase it to 26%, but in no cases it is 30%, ठीक है. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. विनोद सर एंड अदर, व्हाट हैपेंड? व्हाई यू गाइज आर नॉट आंसरिंग? इंदिरा मैम एटलीस्ट ट्राइंग, ठीक है. और व्हेन यू ट्राई यू विल रिमेंबर थिंग्स, आप रिकॉल कर पाओगे चीज़ों को. बिलीव मी, दिस प्रैक्टिस विल हेल्प यू इन योर एग्जामिनेशन व्हेन यू सी द सेम स्टेटमेंट देयर. सी these all statement are aligned with your book and 90% statement will be based on your book only, ठीक है. तो आपको ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं लेना है, बट हाँ एटलीस्ट यू हैव टू आपका ट्राई, गिव योर एफर्ट्स, ठीक है, दैट विल हेल्प. प्रदीप सर, आपका डाउट क्लियर हुआ? सो what is this case आपका? Remain inoperative. So it's a case of inoperative account. As per the Banking Act, the bank required to submit a return to Reserve Bank of India unclaimed deposit. Additionally, the bank transfer the amount to आपका that DEAF आपका funds, and the RBI specified one of the bank customer Mr. Sharma had a fixed deposit 12 years ago and was never claimed. The bank is this and act is like this. तो कौन सा स्टेटमेंट आप लोग बोलो? सी. स्टेटमेंट सी आपका, द अनक्लेम्ड डिपॉजिट अमाउंट शुड बी ट्रांसफर टू डिपॉजिटर एजुकेशन एंड अवेयरनेस फंड्स विद इन 3 months आपका आफ्टर 10 years. हाँ बिल्कुल 100% श्योर, ठीक है. 100% ट्रू गाइज, वेल डन. सो 100% ट्रू. सो आपका व्हाट इज लाइक दिस इज द प्रोविजन सेक्शन 26 एंड अकॉर्डिंगली दिस. जयदेव सर, थोड़ा सा मतलब देखो एटलीस्ट ना, देखो मैंने आपको ये आई हैव शेयर्ड दैट कॉन्सेप्ट वाला PDF आपका, ठीक है. तो पूरा सब्जेक्ट का एक कॉन्सेप्ट PDF आपके उसमें शेयर किया मैंने, चैट में दोबारा भी डाला है उसको, ठीक है. आप वहाँ से उसको एक बार डाउनलोड कीजिए और उसके थ्रू ना रिवाइज कीजिए, और वही कीप दैट पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंट हैंडी, बिकॉज जब आप रिवाइज करोगे, लाइक लेट्स से यू रीच्ड 30 मिनट और 1 आवर बिफोर टू योर एग्जामिनेशन हॉल क्वेश्चन से रिवाइज मत कीजिए, ठीक है. देयर इज नो पॉइंट रिवाइजिंग थ्रू द क्वेश्चन आंसर एंड ऑल, नो. जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंट और अभी भी कोशिश कीजिए जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आप वहाँ पे हो सकते हैं, तो दैट विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट. So under the section 45ZA, the banking regulation, how many person can be nominated आपका. So this is, we have a update here, ठीक है. So now how many person we can have up to, earlier it was 1, ठीक है. So earlier it was 1, ठीक है. पहले अगर हम लोग देखें तो उसके हिसाब से 1 था, but now it is आपका up to 4 nominees, ठीक है. So we can have up to 4 nominees. तो आप किसी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इसके हिसाब से अगर हम लोग जाते हैं, ठीक है, तो दैट इज द वन, ठीक है. सो वी कैन हैव 4 नॉमिनीज, राइट. सो दैट इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. Please do remember this can be asked, this can be asked in your upcoming examination. चलो, नेक्स्ट यूनिट इज आपका DFI, डेवलपमेंट फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस. सो हियर वी हैव, देखो अब यहाँ पे व्हेन यू ओपन द करिकुलम, all the DFIs are mentioned here including ICICI, IDBI and others. बहुत रेयर चांसेस हैं कि उनके ऊपर क्वेश्चन होंगे. मोस्टली द क्वेश्चन विल बी अराउंड आपका, वी हैव सिडबी, वी हैव आप नबार्ड, सिडबी, एग्जिम and NEFIT and NHP, ठीक है. These are the core DFIs, so they are very very important. Most of the time you will get question around these particular things, so please go through that particular portion and do revise, क्योंकि आप इतना रट्टाफिकेशन नहीं कर सकते कि you will go for all those kind of things. This chart is something like this also get asked many time, so please do remember this one. The classification of DFIs also, ठीक है. So when it comes to classification of DFIs, so development bank, specialized, we have investment institution and we have state level institution. So their categorization as per this particular provision. Apart from this, the overall areas, we have NABARD, functions of NABARD and others, and SIDBI, and then aapka EXIM, and then we have services of EXIM, then NABARD. Apart from NABARD, we have this your NEFID, the last one, okay. So let's discuss with the help of question also. So which of the following is not a key funding source for DFI? देखो static है, मतलब यहाँ पे even you do not help of any person to make your understanding. वो static areas हैं कि like when it got established, what is the function and all. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ वॉचिंग द वीडियो, जस्ट गो थ्रू द नोट्स. वो नोट्स से आप जल्दी से चीज़ों को रिकॉल कर पाएंगे, एंड प्रैक्टिस विल हेल्प यू इन आपका रिवाइजिंग थिंग्स इन ऑल. लाइक दिस इज बिकॉज दिस इज द एग्ज़ाम वीक. अब एग्ज़ाम वीक है तो आप इस तरीके से नहीं कर सकते कि पूरा फाउंडेशन को देखेंगे अदर्स. दैट देर इज़ नो पॉइंट फॉर गेटिंग इन्वॉल्व इन दैट केस. द ओनली थिंग वेयर यू विल रिक्वायर असिस्टेंट, दैट इज़ मॉड्यूल बी, जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा फंडामेंटल्स आपके हैं, वो फंडामेंटल्स आपको अच्छे से पढ़ने. अदरवाइज A, C and D can be driven through the practice now, or that they should be driven through practice now. चलो, तो फर्स्ट, नॉट अ फंडिंग सोर्स फॉर DFI. आपका वी हैव नेशनल इंडस्ट्रियल क्रेडिट, लॉन्ग टर्म ऑपरेशंस, स्टैच्यूटरी लिक्विडिटी रेशियो बॉन्ड्स, external this short, so basically they do not involve in short term. Their landings in all the projects are generally for the long term, so D will be right answer for this particular one, correct है. Not C, D आपका guys, ठीक है. देखो all the infrastructure, all these development companies, they are generally financing or refinancing to the long term project, ठीक है. When it comes to the call money, notice money or interbank transaction and all, they are usually for 1 day or up to 14 days and all. उससे उनका कोई काम नहीं होने वाला, ठीक है. So that's why you have to use the logic also, that will help you. Next one, consider the following statement about the evolution of development of financial institutions. Very easy one, सारे सुने होंगे आप लोगों ने, नहीं सुने तो याद रखें as a static point. हाँ सारे ही सही हैं, ठीक है, दीज ऑल आर करेक्ट, ठीक है, दीज ऑल आर करेक्टली मेंशन हियर, तो डी मस्ट बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है, सो डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन बिकॉज ऑल देयर आपका स्टेब्लिशमेंट ईयर इन अदर्स आर करेक्टली मेंशनड, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, नेक्स्ट वन।
जो आप खाना देते हैं, फूड देते हैं, वो तो आपको पता है कॉन्टेक्स्ट, पहला वाला है ना। अब मैं आपको सेकंड कॉन्टेक्स्ट बताना चाह रही हूँ यहाँ पे। सेकंड में भी करेक्ट क्यों है फीड, सेकंड में भी करेक्ट क्यों है फीड।
ये बहुत बार पूछा जाता है, फर्स्ट
मैं
DFI,
बोल रही हूँ जब न्यूज़ फीड की बात कर रहे हैं, जो कंटेंट या अपडेटेड
न्यू
न्यूज़ होती है
फर्स्ट DFI,
वो क्या है,
ये प्रैक्टिस करने की ज़रूरत है, ठीक है। इंदिरा मैम, विनोद सर एंड अदर ऑल्सो ना, दोज हु आर लैकिंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट, दिस पर्टिकुलर मॉड्यूल, so what I'll suggest you, please do attempt that module wise mock. So in module wise mock I have kept 10 to 12 question from each subject, each topic आपका, do go through that particular one once and twice, that will help you to recall all these particular things, ठीक है, तो उससे आप इनको रिवाइज कीजिएगा, that will help you in this particular case, ठीक है।
बेबीज को, ठीक है। तो फीड द काउ, देन यू गिव फूड टू देम, ओके।
ऑलराइट गाइस,
और
चलो
नेक्स्ट वन,
नेक्स्ट वन, नेक्स्ट
उनको
वन।
इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल रही है तो फीड हो रहा है, न्यूज़ फीड जैसे हम बोलता है, ठीक है। थर्ड में आएगा फेड, FED, फेड। नेक्स्ट,
हाँ ओके, who are the three largest shareholders of SIDBI,
तब तक समझ आएगा।
गवर्नमेंट, SBI, LIC, हाँ,
ये
तो
देखो, जब आप
what will be your correct answer, government
सारे
of India,
स्टेटमेंट्स बात करो,
SBI and LIC, these are the topmost promoters in this particular institution, right? So SIDBI, when it comes to the promoters, government, SBI and LIC, they are having the maximum ownership in this particular institution, right? Next one, exim, एग्जाम वन इज़ बिट इम्पॉर्टेंट, इम्पॉर्टेंट क्यों है, क्योंकि इसका स्कोप काफ़ी ज़्यादा है अभी एट प्रेजेंट में भी, एंड टू फैसिलिटेट द इंडियाज एक्सपोर्ट, दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द like prominent institution we can say, and we are focusing on the export with the help of different initiatives and all,
तो
तो
देखो
it facilitate आपका the overall international trade and help आपका importers and exporters in the overall smoothing of their investments and all. So that's why it is important. NAFID is important because that is a newly built one.
प्रेजेंस ऑफ
So
डोज,
which of the following statement about Export Import Bank of India are correct?
इवेंट ईयर है ना, BOE, इवेंट ईयर क्या है, BOE है ना, डो, राइट। अब उसका प्लूरल नाउन डोज बनेगा, ठीक है। इवेंट ईयर को बोलते हैं DOE, डो। अब उसका प्लूरल डोज, DOES, ठीक है। तो ये डो है, मैंने कोशिश की है गाइस, ठीक है।
Okay, C आपका maximum people saying. The first statement is true, second statement is wrong. Okay, foreign exchange regulation is done by RBI, not by this. The objective of this is to facilitate the foreign trade. Exim Bank provide buyer credit, which allow overseas buyer to import goods and services from India. True है. Fourth statement, the bank exclusively finance only Indian exporters and does no, अभी ऊपर वाले लाइन में हमने बोला ये buyer credit आपका, so this is wrong. Exim operate as working group mechanism that include a representation from RBI, ECGC and commercial bank for clearance of large project, especially आपका where the project size is more than 5,000 crores and all. The next one is Exim extend line of credit to overseas financial institution and government आपका, true. The market advisory services of Exim help Indian companies to assisting in locating overseas distributors, buyers and all, true. तो 3 5 6 7, ठीक है, 1 3 5 6 7, 1 3 5 6 7, yes, very good guys. So option C only will be right answer for this particular question, correct है, very good, almost everybody achieved this one. Next one, NABARD, very simple one. क्या होगा आंसर जल्दी से?
थोड़ा कंफ्यूज है,
नबार्ड तो आसान है।
प्लेस है। कोई आइडिया पॉपुलर होता है तो वो क्या होता है, यू आर दैट आइडिया इज कैचिंग ऑन, पीपल आर लाइकिंग इट, नाउ इट इज बिकमिंग पॉपुलर, राइट? तो कैचिंग ऑन, कैच ऑन, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे क्या होगा, वाइडली एक्सेप्टेड, ठीक है। आइडिया, नाउ सी इट इज हार्ड टू गिव अप अ चेरिश्ड आइडिया, particularly one
So
that
NABARD was
people are
established in
liking it,
July
ठीक है।
1982
और फिर क्या
following
है,
the recommendation of
ऑप्शन नंबर का भी सेम होगा,
Shivraman Committee. The
एक बार
committee
फिर से
name was
तो
Graphicart.
सेकंड
Committee
वन
to
जो है
review arrangement for financial and institutional credit for agriculture and rural development. ठीक है, true है first statement. It provide refinance support to state cooperative bank, RRBs and commercial bank. NABARD directly provide agriculture loan to farmers. It is a DFI and they do not directly deal with the customers mostly. It prepared district level potential link credit plans to guide bank in rural areas. आपका true. NABARD supervise and inspect state cooperative bank and RRBs. It provide long-term loan to state government for contributing to share capital in rural cooperative banks also. NABARD is responsible for this is आपका completely wrong. तो 1 2 4 5 6 बिल्कुल सही. Option A only will be right answer for this particular. Okay, again it happened. No, just a minute. I don't know what is happening. Once I change the location, just a minute. I'll refresh this one from my side. That issue is from my side only. Now it is clear. It is visible but not that clear, I guess.
बिल्कुल क्या होगा,
So
सामने
next
यहाँ
one
पे
is about
आपको
NHB,
इंपॉर्टेंट चीज दिखा रहा है,
National Housing Bank,
ये आप गलत
are
जगह पे
correct.
इंफॉर्मेशन ढूंढ
So
रहे हो,
NHB was established. Okay, first go through this particular one.
रिपोर्ट पे आ गई, स्टडीज पे आ गई।
पढ़ने में आ रहा है आप लोगों को ये? देवेंद्र
नाम
सर,
नहीं
इंदिरा
लिया,
मैम,
उनका नाम लिया है,
can
लेकिन
you
इट
read
इज
this?
प्रोजेक्ट दे वर बीइंग रिवैम्प टू इट्स आईपैड एप्पल अपने प्रोडक्ट का आईपैड का नया रिवैम्प करेगा, नया तरीके से उसको लॉन्च करने का उसका
No,
प्लान है।
again
नाउ
it went.
दिस इज, आईएफसी कैसे करूँ, आप मुझे खुद बताओ। अकॉर्डिंग टू अ रिपोर्ट, हाँ, रिपोर्ट किसी के बारे में स्टडी कर रहे हो, कोई टॉपिक होगा उसके बारे में स्टडी होगी, रिपोर्ट निकलेगी, रिसर्च होगी,
Just a minute, I have
तो
refreshed again.
रिपोर्ट है क्या, स्टार्टिंग सी से है, अब बोलो आप।
On YouTube it is fine. Rani ma'am, on YouTube it is fine.
आपने मेंशन करा है, अब आप सेकंड, क्योंकि आपने नाम लिया है तो अब आप द कंपनी बोल सकते हो, क्योंकि आपने नाम
Again
नहीं
it
लिया
went.
है।
Just a minute,
हाँ,
I'll try
हो
one more
सकता है
time.
खाता में लिखा हो, जब एक बार कोई चीज बता दी है तो द कंपनी ने लॉन्च नॉट वन बट एज मेनी एज 3 मॉडल्स, तो आईपैड के 3 मॉडल्स लॉन्च करने का सोच रही है कंपनी। द कंपनी क्यों, एप्पल कंपनी का नाम लिखा है तो द कंपनी बोला है, ठीक है। तो सेकंड क्या आएगा, ई। कुछ लोग अभी देखो सही ऑर्डर देंगे बट छोटी छोटी मिस्टेक सब कर रहे हैं, सबके ऑर्डर्स में मैं देख रही हूँ आंसर्स में थोड़े थोड़े एरर्स हैं, अभी कोई परफेक्ट आंसर अभी तक नहीं मिला है मुझे। नेक्स्ट, ये जो
Anita
इंफॉर्मेशन
ma'am
है
is
वो
watching
काउंट्स टॉवर्ड्स द
आपका at
परफेक्ट
both places, I
आंसर,
guess.
ये
So
इंपॉर्टेंट है।
NHB, just a minute, I'll change the slide. Maybe this is with some slide also. NHB was established under NHB 1988, NHB Act 1988. The NHB Act 1987 empower NHB to regulate housing finance companies. NHB directly provide home loan to individual. Wrong है, ठीक है. NHB was initially set up with a paid up capital contributed entirely by the government. Initially it was a subsidiary of RBI. Okay, initially NHB was a subsidiary of RBI. Later on RBI in 2019 or somewhere, RBI sell NHB to the government of India. So this statement is wrong. NHB function as a special purpose vehicle for securitizing housing loan receivables. RBI currently regulate housing finance companies while NHB continued its supervision role. True है. NHB provide reference support to a scheduled commercial bank, cooperative bank, and registered housing finance company. Also true. 12567. 12567 means option D should be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है. Not C आपका, D should be right. C is one is correct आपका. ठीक है. NHB Act, NHB establishment happened in 1988 only. Vinod sir, so one statement one is also true in this particular case. The only statement incorrect are statement 3 and statement 4. Okay. NHB does not provide direct home loan. This was so obvious. Similar to NABARD. In fourth statement, RBI contributed the entire paid up capital. Initially, आपका it was a subsidiary. Initially, आपका it was a subsidiary of आपका RBI. Later on, it RBI sold this particular one to the government of India. That was happened in 2019 or somewhere. ठीक है. Statement 5, NHB act as a special purpose vehicle for the securitizing, like let's say आपका some other, like let's say NHB is something, there is some housing finance companies, they get supervised by NHB. ठीक है. NHB, so if they are dealing with some आपका housing project and all, so these are generally, there is a SPV, special purpose vehicle is created, and that is generally monitored by the आपका NHB itself. ठीक है. So that is something NHB is providing some sort of assurance to these housing finance companies and all. So that's why the statement 5 is also correct. Anita ma'am. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll try to rejoin this particular one. On my screen it is showing fine, but when I'm checking in the mobile phone आपका, so it is not coming that much clear. हाँ, now it is fine, I guess. So next question is about NAFID. So NAFID are correct. We have to find out the correct statement. So NAFID was established to support long-term, non-recourse infrastructure financing. 100% true. Authorized capital was how much? 1 lakh crore rupees. We started this one. Wrong hai. Central government must hold 26% of NBFC share all time. That is also true. Initially it was 100%, but it can be come down to आपका 26%, right? NAFID can set up a trust under the Indian Trust Act 1882 for the infrastructure financing. The institution is permitted to borrow money from scheduled banks and financial institutions through bonds or the other tools. NAFID can liquidate it by High Court? No, it can be liquidated only by the resolution passed by the central government, right? So 1345, 1345, yes, 100% option B will be right answer for this particular question. Okay, so initial this was, and even at the beginning also we have gone through this one. Now next one guys, next one we have microfinance institution. Now it is fine, I guess, right? Indra ma'am and everyone, I can see it is fine on my app also. So now the next unit आपका unit number 24, which is microfinance institution. Now back to back 2 units are very important from this particular module, MFI and NBFCs, right? So here we have the question related to Grameen Bank model, which get asked every time. Delivery of microfinance. Then we have SSG linkage program. Then we have JLGs, also get asked many time. Then we have a regulatory framework for microfinance loan directions RBI 2022, which is generally part of this one. Okay? So fair practices also. So these are some important subtopic from this particular topic. Okay? So you just go through these particular one. I'll share this PDF also. And that will help you to revise and recall all these areas. Guide, they say Grameen Bank model. This is something which is very important one. It get asked आपका like every time in your examination you will see one question around this one. Apart from this, the आपका self help group bank linkage program, all three model 1 2 3, they are generally part of this one. And the self-help group related areas, activities, qualification, and the other areas like linkage scheme, this is the one, take a linkage for borrowers and all. And apart from this model, so we have model 1 2 and 3, and in India basically we work on this particular one, so this is very important one. And apart from this we have JLGs, okay, joint liability groups, their feature and all. Regulatory framework, again very important one. RBI direction 2022, very important one. And fair practices, very important one. So these are some areas which you at least have to go through from this particular unit आपका, ठीक है. चलो, let's start the discussion with very first question. So which of the following statement about the evolution of microfinance in India are correct? अब देखो ये जो historical aspect, evolution and others है ना, you can just go through these particular one once and twice so that you can recall. मतलब you just have to remember till your exam got over, ठीक है, वहाँ तक याद रखना है बस, उसके बाद भूल जाना है. एंड उसके बाद कभी काम नहीं आएंगे दोबारा until unless you'll go for the MSME certification in case of this or the other one, dedicated one. But history के पीछे ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाना है, and you'll very rarely see the question around these particular one. The first आपका, the first phase of microfinance in India started during pre-independence era with the promotion of rural credit through the cooperative institution. The another statement is lead bank scheme was introduced by RBI in 1982. It was 1969. 1969, ठीक है, 1969 if I'm right. 1969 was the period, ठीक है. So this is wrong. Then next one is the self-help group bank linkage program was formally launched by NABARD in 1992 as a pilot project. Andhra Pradesh microfinance crisis 2010 was caused by the some MFIs neglect due diligence and ethical recoveries process. 8 out of 10 entities granted approval to start small finance bank in 2016 were microfinance when RBI gave license आपका in principle certifications to entities for the establishment of small finance bank, ठीक है. तो 1345 means आपका option C should be right answer for this particular one. तो lead bank scheme, this is something which is a bit important, but it got started in 1969. Lead bank is basically we appointed district wise lead bank आपका, they are reporting to the RBI and they are taking care about the overall आपका timely and adequate credit in that particular district, whatever target we have received from RBI toward that particular district. So overall proper management and all, right. Next one, ग्रामीण बैंक मॉडल. आई होप ये इतना इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि सबने इसको पढ़ा होगा. अगर नहीं पढ़ा है तो प्लीज़ इसको पढ़िएगा, ठीक है. दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर गाइस? आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग 100% राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन. बताइए इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है? प्रोफेसर मोहम्मद यूनुस is known for father of ग्रामीण बैंक, 100% true, ठीक है. देयर इज नो डाउट विद दिस वन. ऐसे गड़बड़ करोगे कैसे होगा, हैं? Grameen Bank was officially established in the year of 1978. No, it was 1982 or 83. 83 आपका 1983. It was 1983. Wrong है. हाँ 1983 आपका. लोन रीपेमेंट रेट ऑफ दिस इज अप्रॉक्स 80% नहीं आपका 99%. So this is also wrong. ठीक है. What you have to find out? Incorrect. You have to find out incorrect, and incorrect one is 2 and 3. 2 and 3 means option B will be right answer for this one. Everyone is wrong. ठीक है. मतलब देखो, this is a kind of a picture which I want to show all of you guys. Very important. This ये topic ना which get repeated 100% time since 2023, May 2023 तब से लेके अब तक. तो प्लीज़ थोड़ा सा टाइम निकाल करके यू जस्ट हैव टू स्टडी दिस मच ऑफ थिंग्स एंड ऑल, नथिंग एल्स. ठीक है. सो द कॉन्सेप्ट 1976 by established Grameen Bank in 1983 in Jobra village of Bangladesh by Professor Mohammed Yunus. You remember the story ना? तो Mohammed Yunus who visited that Jobra village, what was the problem? कि वहाँ के जो लोकल आपका मनी लैंडर्स थे, दे यूज टू लैंड एट अ वेरी हाई रेट, राइट. तो व्हाट ही डिड, ही गिव आपका 856 टकाज to 42 people आपका without any interest, and all these people they return that particular money. So धीरे धीरे आपका जो lending था, तो this Grameen Bank itself, it is owned by the borrowers itself. ठीक है. The bank is entirely owned by the borrowers, and we have 99% आपका repayment ratio of this particular bank, right? So please do remember these particular things. This is something like one paragraph only you have to study, and that will help you. Please do remember this one. हाँ, ठीक है, ध्यान रखेंगे सभी लोग. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. देन which of the following statement about microfinance in India are correct? So informal entities like money lenders and landowners play a role in microfinance delivery. They do. Self-help group are required to have all member from BPL. No. Up to 20% or something. ठीक है. up to 20% can be APL. ठीक है. Above poverty line आपका it can be up to 20%. What I can recall this 20-25%. ठीक है. And these should be nearby to that particular place only. ऐसा नहीं कि they are from some other places and other, no. So they like in a village आपका there are APL and BPL both, so all should be part of that particular village. ठीक है. That makes this statement wrong. Microfinance institution provides small financial services mainly to poor individual, rural, semi-urban and urban areas. For profit MFI India mostly registered non-banking and आपका NBFC MFI and regulated by RBI. This is also true. The next one is आपका self-help group members can access external funding from bank to support income generating activities. They can. So 1 3 4 5 1 3 4 5. So C should be right answer. C आपका अनीता मैम C. 1 is correct. ठीक है. Statement 1 is correct if this answer for this particular question. ठीक है. So the only incorrect statement is self-help group prefer BPL members, but they can have up to 20-30% APL member also. ठीक है. But the only thing is कि they are आपका जैसे this is the place, so we have BPL are living here, APL are also living here. So there are, let's say, 10 members. Out of 10, 7 members आपका should be minimum from this, and 3 member maximum if we follow the 30% rule can be from APL also. ठीक है. or less than that. All right. ठीक है दोस्तों, आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन, बहुत सारा डेटाबेस है ये. ठीक है. बहुत सारी गाइडलाइंस इन अदर्स हैं. प्रैक्टिस विल हेल्प यू. तो मेरा सजेशन होगा कि डू प्रैक्टिस. यू कैन फॉलो द 2 things. One is you can go with the unit wise practice also, or if you want to go for module wise practice, you can go for that one also, right? Module A D, even for those who are watching on YouTube, if you guys also want to practice, I have added mock test in free section module wise also, so you can practice through those particular, and you can practice these tests आपका n number of time, ठीक है? There is no restrictions on number of time and all, तो जितना बार आप लगाना चाहते हैं उतनी बार लगा सकते हैं. चलो. So which of the following statement about the correct about RBI regulatory framework for microfinance loan? So a microfinance loan must be collateral free and cannot be linked to a lien on borrower's deposit. ट्रू है पहला स्टेटमेंट, ठीक है. द मैक्सिमम परमिसिबल हाउस होल्ड इनकम इज 3 लाख. नो, इट इज़ आपका 3 लाख, ठीक है. 3 लाख पर एनम आपका, ठीक है. 3 लाख पर एनम, दिस इज रॉन्ग. Regulated entities must have board approval policy for assessing household income and credit information companies report data आपका from the credit information companies. Loan repayment obligation of household should not exceed 50% of its monthly income, including both principal and interest. This is also correct. There is no requirement of for regulatory entities to disclose the pricing. They have to disclose the pricing. There must be a transparency. Regulated entities must provide a standard simplified fact sheet to borrowers disclosing all interest, charges, applicable loan and others. Yes, bilkul. Regulated entities cannot impose pre-payment penalties on microfinance loan. This is also true. So 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. A only will be right answer for this particular one. Okay? So statement A only will be the correct answer for this particular one. Next one, guys. Next one. What is the maximum saving to loan ratio by NABARD for self-help group, excluding matured self-help groups? कितना है बताओ जरा, आसान है तो आई गेस. हाँ, यस, 1:4. ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही, वेरी गुड. इट इज आपका 1:4. नेक्स्ट वन. सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप बैंक लिंकेज प्रोग्राम इज आर करेक्ट. बैंक लिंकेज प्रोग्राम, ठीक है. सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप मस्ट कंप्लीट customer due diligence for all members before opening and saving bank. For opening saving bank account, we do not have to do CDD for all members. Okay, so this is wrong. We do not need to require, or we do not require to do due diligence for all the members. But at the time of when we are disbursing money or giving loan, that time we need to do this. Okay? Bank cannot take collateral security from self-help group while granting the loan. True है. Under the model 2 of the linkage program, NGO facility. Just a minute, guys. Alright, so option B will be right answer for this particular question. Next one. This is also get many time, guys. Joint liability group are correct. So joint liability group are correct. What will be your correct answer? JLGs. Joint liability group are correct. So JLGs consist 4 to 10 individual from the same socio-economic background. That is true. JLG member must provide collateral to avail loan. No, there is no requirement of collateral. थर्ड आपका सिड वी प्रोवाइड फुल refinancing to bank for given this. So JLG comes under NABARD, not SIDBI. This is also wrong. JLG can include small farmers, tenant, and this true. 1 in 4 आपका if it is correct. हाँ ठीक है. So 1 in 4 A will be right answer for this one. Very good guys. Why Raju sir? Why B? A आपका A will be right answer for this particular one. It is governed by the NABARD, not that one, right? SIDBI is not involved in this one. Correct है? ठीक है, चलो आगे. Which of the following statement were key recommendations of Milgam Committee on microfinance sector? अच्छा guys, like I'll just take a break of 5 minutes. ठीक है, I have to record one small video and I just have to fill my water and all ना. So please you go through these particular one. Just give me 5 minutes and just after 5 minutes we'll resume this one. ठीक है. चलो, so what is the answer for this one? A आपका. Maximum people are saying A should be the right answer for this one. So when it comes to, अच्छा एक बार देख लेते हैं आंसर आप लोगों का क्या है. So key recommendations of Milgam committee on microfinance sector. The first statement is creation of separate category for NBFC called NBFC MFI. That is true. A आप लोगों ने बोला है, that means you are in a race. Implementation of prudential norms and capital adequacy and provisioning requirements also. This is also correct. ठीक है, very good, well done. Third statement, remove of all interest rate cap. नहीं, inclusion आपका होना चाहिए था. ठीक है. Establishment of grievance redressal system. This is also true. ठीक है. The fifth statement, encouraging coercive recovery methods to ensure loan repayments आपका, that is wrong. Why you will go with the coercive recovery method आपका, ठीक है, forceful recovery and others. Why A आपका guys? तो D should be right answer for this one. ठीक है. Encouraging coercive recovery method, like it should not be part of, that is not allowed in any businesses आपका. ठीक है. तो 1 2 3 4 आपका, only 4. This fifth should be right, wrong answer आपका in this case. Yes. So these are the guidelines. Creation of separate category of NBFC operating in microfinance sector as NBFC MFI. Criteria for defining microfinance loan classified as qualifying assets. Prudential norms. Then we have prescription related to pricing of credit, transparency, and measure to address the lending, multiple lending, over borrowing, and coercive methods of recovery. ठीक है. So it is आपका basically there should be आपका proper measure for those one. ऐसा नहीं कि there is a forceful recovery and all, and the timing of call from the recovery agents and all. So that should be predefined. Establishment of proper system of grievance redressal. So these were the major recommendations of this particular one. ठीक है. So that was generally part of this particular. Again, the screen issue is here. Just a minute. ठीक है. तो not A आपका, it should be D. It was mention आपका encouraging, not encouraging आपका. ऑल राइट. चलो अभी ठीक है देवेंद्र सर, अभी ये क्लियर हो गया. नेक्स्ट वन what percentage of total assets should NBFC MFI allocate to microfinance as per the revised RBI guidelines? क्या होगा आंसर? What will be your correct answer for this one? 75%. ठीक है. So option B, yes, very good Vinod sir. So option B will be right answer for this particular question. Good. Done. So inclusion आपका, and please do remember this one, very important part. This will help you. Next one guys. Next one. Okay, NBFC, the another important unit from this particular module which get asked every time. Again आपका MFI and NBFC jointly you can see 6 to 7 marks question. ठीक है. हर साल आपको इनके features, policies and others that you have to go through. So I have kept the content which is at least आपका जो must होता है ना कि इतना तो आपको पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है, that is I have kept here. ठीक है. This regulation part get asked every time one question for half marks, and that question is around these particular one. ठीक है. Because in finance related get आपका this, but when it comes to housing finance, merchant bank and venture capital, we have collective investment scheme under SEBI, Nidhi companies under MCA, chit fund आपका state government, insurance company, that is also easy, that comes under the your ILDA itself, right? The concept of there is a concept of your own funds and net own funds. This also get tested every time, so you have to be very comfortable with this particular one also. तो वो आपको हेल्प करेगा आने वाले एग्जामिनेशन में, ठीक है. ऑम्बसमैन स्कीम आपका नाउ इट इज़ पार्ट ऑफ द इंटीग्रेटेड ऑम्बसमैन, तो ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं आएगा. कंप्लेन, टाइप ऑफ कंप्लेन एंड अदर्स विच जनरली कम्स अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, राइट. एंड फेयर प्रैक्टिस गाइडलाइंस आपका, दैट इज़ RBI फेयर प्रैक्टिस गाइडलाइंस, और the areas which are very simple, but you will be requiring to revise these particular one at least once, ठीक है. Then next one is the classification: base layer, middle layer, upper layer and top layer. That is also part of this one. Bank exposure to NBFCs, that is also important. Activities where they can use this particular money and all, right. Now first question, please quickly go through the question and try to answer. So consider the following statement regarding NBFCs. An NBFC can engage in financial activities such as loan and advances, leasing, acquisition of shares, but cannot undertake activities related to agriculture, industry or real estate transactions. That is true. NBFC are allowed to issue check. They are not part of payment and settlement system, so they are not allowed for this. A company whose principal business is accepting deposit under any scheme or arrangement is classified residuary in an NBFC. That is also true. As per the RBI Act 1934, NBFC must maintain NBFC must have minimum net own funds of 5 crores to commence the business आपका, ठीक है. It is not 5 crore, it is how much? आपका 2 crores, right? So that is also wrong. So 1 in 3. 1 in 3 means option C will be right answer for this particular question. Yes, very good, Gayatri ma'am. And other आपका Vinod sir, Anita ma'am. You guys, Anita ma'am is saying A. No, not A आपका. So option D up when it comes to the net own funds, so it is minimum 2 crore rupees. Okay, that is must in this particular case. Next one. Entities regulated by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and exempted from RBI regulation. So what will be your correct answer in this case? Nidhi companies. ठीक है, Nidhi companies, very simple one. So Nidhi companies will be right answer for this one. Please do remember this one, especially these areas. ये आपको पूछे जा सकते हैं, ठीक है. यहाँ तक 4 आपका ये जो है, ठीक है. Housing finance to chit fund companies. Rest you can, at least if you'll do the guesswork also, it will be आपका fine. But these are something which you have to remember. Next one. Which of the following statement regarding NBFC classification are correct? So NBFCs are classified based on the liabilities into deposit taking. आपको 2 categories, deposit taking and non-deposit taking, which is true. Activity based classification include asset finance companies, loan companies, investment companies. True. NBFC asset more than 500 categorized as systematically important NBFCs. True. NBFCs deposit taking are not subject to capital adequacy. They are subject to capital adequacy. Infrastructure finance companies, infrastructure debt fund NBFCs are the classification of activity. This is also true. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, Manjunath sir, and other also. Those who mark A for this particular one. This was easier. ठीक है. तो क्लासिफिकेशन, दिस वी हैव डिस्कस अर्लियर ऑल्सो. This is something which is very very important one. You have to take care around this. What percentage of their annual profit must NBFC transfer to reserve fund as per the 1997 amendments? कितना percentage था? Similar to bank also, हाँ. चलो, there is a hint. Similar to bank. How much guys? 20%. ठीक है, 20% आपका. So that will be right answer for this one. Next one. Which of the following statement about deposit taking NBFCs and core investment companies and infrastructure finance companies are correct? First of all, the question, it should be years आपका, ठीक है, years another side, ठीक है. So minimum for 12 months and maximum for 6 years, ठीक है. 12 months 6 years, yes, हाँ. So that make this a statement wrong. The deposit with NBFC are not insured through the DICGC. DICGC insurance is not applicable to these. True है, ठीक है. Second statement is true. NBFC deposit is not DICGC deposit insurance facility is not available to them. CIC NDSI must hold at least 90% of its total asset in the form of investment in group companies आपका. This is also correct. IFC must deploy 60% of total asset in infrastructure loan. It is आपका for infrastructure, no, it is 75%. They need to lend आपका 75% in these areas. Only those NBFCs with investment grade credit ratings, and specific RBI authorization can accept public deposit. True. RBI guarantee repayment of deposit, no. RBI बैंकों का गारंटी नहीं देता, इनका कैसे देगा, राइट. सो 235 मीन्स 235 और हाँ, तो ऑप्शन बी should be right answer for this particular question, ठीक है. तो ऑप्शन बी will be right answer for this particular one. So statement 1 is आपका wrong. It is minimum for 12 months and maximum for 6 years. The another one is आपका statement 4, IFC deploy must 75% and RBI does not provide any sort of guarantee for these particular one, right. Next one. अच्छा, बी और डी वर सेम ऑप्शंस. हाँ, बी और ओके, ठीक है. Which of the following statement regarding बैंक फाइनेंस टू NBFCs आर करेक्ट? आज का सेशन थोड़ा हैवी लग रहा होगा आपको. रीज़न बीइंग, देखो यहाँ पे ना बहुत सारी गाइडलाइंस आपका फ्रॉम द रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज़ और आपका फीचर्स एंड अदर्स इस तरीके से रहता है. तो प्रैक्टिस, यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस दिस पर्टिकुलर वन जितना ज़्यादा आप लोग कर सकते हैं, राइट. All NBFC must mandatorily register with RBI under section 45 IA of RBI Act 1934. Bank can finance NBFC engaged in infrastructure financing, hire purchase and investment activities. The ceiling of bank credit linked to net own funds has been removed for NBFC registered with RBI. Bank cannot extend finance to NBFC financing second hand asset. They can आपका. Insurance companies, chit fund companies and stock broking companies are regulated by insurance by IRDA and chit fund by state government, stock by SEBI, not by RBI. Bank must lend NBFC, not requiring RBI registered based on the risk evaluation and repayment capacity. Bank may lend to NBFC, not requiring this should be right. तो 1 2 3 6 आपका A only should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है मंजुनाथ sir? Another also. Next one guys. Next one. Which of the following statement are true as per the Fair Practices Code for NBFC? Fair Practices Code for NBFC. NBFC must inform borrower in writing about loan sanction detail, including the annualized interest. 100% true. NBFC can charge interest rate retrospectively. No, they cannot charge interest on retrospective basis. Borrowers should receive a copy of loan agreements at the time of sanction and disbursement. NBFC must respond to a request for transfer of borrower within 21 days. This is also correct, na? 21 days. Yes, this is also true. The next one is loan recovery should be done using ethical practices, avoiding harassment and coercion. This is also true. Okay. The NBFC must respond to requests for the transferring. This is also true. Okay. So 1 3 4 5 1 3. Okay, there are no option for this one. कहीं पे कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं क्या? I think it should be right. एक बार देख लेते हैं. B आपका means statement 2 is false. Interest rate should charge implemented आपका prospectively, not this is true. Fourth आपका NBFC must respond to request for transfer borrower accounts within 21 days. यहाँ पे क्या था? NBFC must respond to request for transfer of borrower account within 21 days. Both are same. This is true ना? This statement itself true आपका. Same statement वहाँ पे भी है, question में भी है. तो means आपका 1 3 4 5 1 3. Let's change this one. ठीक है. तो 1 3 4 5 आपका that will be a right answer for this one. ठीक है. Next one guys. Next one. As per the RBI regulation, what is the maximum exposure a bank can have with a single NBFC, both fund and non-fund, in term of tier 1 capital? तो कितना percentage of tier 1 capital? 20% of tier 1 capital, right? So option C will be right answer for this particular one. Very important and it get asked many times. Please ध्यान रखिएगा. So RBI regulation, bank exposure to a single NBFC should not exceed 20% of their capital funds. RBI has provided guidelines on banking lending or non-banking NBFCs, accepting according to the regulation, bank exposure to a single NBFC should not exceed this particular one. So that is the one. Okay. So activities, this comes under activities of NBFC not eligible for bank credit and the provision also. Right. Next one, insurance companies. अब देखो क्या है ना, like this topic was also part of your module D, but when it comes to module D, it was around the insurance products. ठीक है, that is bit important compared to this. तो वहाँ से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे इंश्योरेंस प्रिंसिपल्स के अराउंड, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इंश्योरेंस या अदर्स उनके ऊपर. ठीक है, व्हेन इट कम्स टू यूनिट नंबर 26, तो यहाँ पे जैसे आपका दिस there is आपका penetration and density. This get asked previous year also. Some reinsurance business, e-insurance, and this very very important one. ठीक है, this get asked many time. इसके अलावा rest आपका जो historical figures and all है that you can go through, like Malhotra committee, their recommendations and all, and the different insurance company. GIC re also get asked in previous examination also. So do revise these particular areas quickly, and that they'll help you. But this e-insurance density and आपका penetration वाला portion is also get asked many time. ठीक है, so when it comes to historical background, let's try to practice with this particular question. History and development of insurance sector in India. So what will be your correct answer? So the first life insurance company, Oriental Life Insurance Company, was established in 1818, failed in 1890, 34. Indian Life Insurance Company Act 1912 was first law enacted to regulate the life insurance in India. General insurance business nationalization 1972 led to the formation of the public sector general insurance companies. Malhotra Committee in 1993 recommended complete privatization. ऐसा नहीं था यहाँ पे, ठीक है. So Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority constituted in 1999 under IRDA Act 1999, and it start effective और आपका start working from 2000. Life insurance company had monopoly in the life insurance sector until 90s when private players were allowed. ठीक है, so this is also true. So 1 2 3 5 6 1 2 3 5 6. So option C should be right answer for this particular question. Correct है. तो the only statement incorrect was आपका statement 4. Rest basically they allow the private participation, but that does not mean कि आपका to end of the that public sector companies and all, right? अच्छा, दोनों सेम ऑप्शंस हैं क्या, सी और ई? नेक्स्ट वन. ओके ओके, हाँ ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, consider the following statement regarding Insurance Act 1938. The Act mandate that all insurer must obtain certificate of registration from Controller of Insurance. The Act prohibit offering rebate on insurance premium and commission. The Act allow insurer to invest freely without restriction. No, there are some restrictions where you can invest the premium collected from the investors. So 1 and 2 means option A will be right answer for this one. A, Manjunath sir, A will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, नॉट डी. आपका ए विल, ए डी और ए सेम थे क्या? नहीं. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग इन दैट केस. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट LIC Act 1956 एंड GIC Act 1972 आर इनकरेक्ट? आपको इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट ढूंढने हैं. चलो दोस्तों लगाओ दिमाग. In final revision, I'll come up with the small question. Small question like आपका means the exact exam 3 or max to max 4 statement और 2, 3 और 4 statement. ठीक है. So LIC was formed in 1956. Initial capital was 5 crores, not 10 crores. LIC was granted as exclusive privilege to transact life insurance business, which was removed in 1999. Yes, 100% true. Section 37 of LIC Act provides central government guarantee for all LIC policies. First of all, there is no guarantee आपका, ठीक है. So this is also wrong. अच्छा ओके, हाँ दिस इज LIC पॉलिसीज आपका, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है ये, सॉरी. LIC for all government policies, but it should be where it went wrong आपका, excluding ULIP. ULIP is a market link आपका insurance, ठीक है. Till here it was fine, but because it is owned by government, but the ULIP, unit link insurance policies, are not part of this one because their investment is generally deployed in marketable securities, and they are subject to M2M. The general insurance business 72 aim to prevent the concentration of wealth in a new hands. हाँ बिल्कुल सही है अभी. General insurance business concentration prevent the concentration of wealth in few hands. This is true. The General Insurance Corporation was established under the Companies Act 1956. Authorized capital was 75 crores for this one. This is also wrong. Next one आपका the Act 1972 means General Corporation Insurance Act. Any person from insuring property in India with foreign insurer. The Act prohibit any person from insuring property. This is also true. Foreign insurance companies can participate, but there will be आपका Indian participation. 4 subsidiaries of GIC are United Insurance, Oriental Insurance, National, and New India Insurance. The 4 are basically now they are independent. At the time of establishment they were subsidiaries. So now we have to check this one if 7 is part of that one. What we have to find out, incorrect आपका, ठीक है. This should be incorrect basically because 7 I can see everywhere. This was आपका, ठीक है, not are, they were आपका subsidiaries, but now they are independent, right? So this should be wrong. Do we have any matching? 1 3 5 7. 1 3 5 7. Option B should be right answer for this one. Many times you change the answer. Okay, no worries. So please do remember these particular facts आपका. These facts will help you in your upcoming examination. Chalo, next one guys, next one. Which of the following statement about reinsurance in India are correct? Reinsurance, GIC re, we have. So insurance companies getting insurance, that is आपका reinsurance. So reinsurance help insurer reduce volatility and focus on their core business. GIC was formed after the it is आपका liberalization नहीं, ठीक है. It is आपका 1972. We can say post nationalization, not liberalization. That happened in 1980s, 1991-92. Before nationalization, most reinsurance arrangement were made with foreign market like British and Continental. This is true. The Insurance Act 1938 mandate that insurer must reinsure a certain percentage with Indian reinsurers. The obligatory cession of GIC was gradually reduced from 20% to 5% आपका, ठीक है. So basically the reinsurance must be with this GIC re at least 5%. That is also true. The Earlier it was 20%. The general insurance business nationalization amendment 2002 removed GIC exclusive privilege, and we start giving invitation to foreign. There are nowadays, like, we have some foreign reinsurer also, and along with the other, the reinsurance market in India still a monopoly with no. Now we have foreign, so this is wrong. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. A only should be right answer then. Okay. Yes. So आपका GIC was formed after nationalization of the insurance sector, and the last statement was आपका reinsurance is open up. Like, we have 11 reinsurers, including the foreign players also. Next one, guys. This is very important one. Which of the following statement about insurance repository system are correct? Insurance repository system are correct. So insurance repository system, let's try once. So insurance repository system was launched by IRDA on 16 September 2013. Insurance repositories are allowed or authorized to sell insurance policies? No, they are not. This is wrong. Only life insurance policies and pension plan are currently held under this one. So this is also true. Okay, this is true आपका. The objective of an insurance repository is to provide policyholders with a facility to hold insurance policy electronically through e-insurance account. The insurance repositories act as a single point of service for all e-policies held by the policyholder. All services provided by e-insurance are आपका free of cost, not chargeable. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5 means option D. Very good. Okay, so option D will be right answer for this particular one. Okay, very important. Insurance repository and e-insurance. You can expect आपका one question based on this particular one for sure. ठीक है, आने वाले एग्जामिनेशन में एक क्वेश्चन पक्का आपको इसके ऊपर देखने के लिए मिलेगा, तो प्लीज़ अच्छे से पढ़िएगा. Which of the following statement about e-insurance account are correct? An individual can open आपका single account, and through that single account only you can maintain all the accounts. The second statement आपका, an insurance account is provided free of cost to the applicant. A person without an insurance policy can open this one. True है. To convert existing paper policies into electronic format, a service request must be made to insurer or insurance repository. An authorized representative can claim policy benefit after policyholder denies, even not assigned. No, wrong. Okay, so 234 means option B will be right answer for this particular one. Okay, if it is not assigned or authorized, they cannot, so that is the wrong one. Correct? Yeah. Next one. Okay, now next two topic which we have already discussed through the different topics and all, and it is about, like, let's say RBI their functions, AB their function, IRDA and PFRDA their functions. Okay, so I have kept the note also. You can go through all these particular one, okay, their functions and all. Exactly these line you will see in your examination. So at least I'll suggest कि once or twice before day before your examination you have to go through these particular one. ठीक है, ज़्यादा लोड नहीं लेना है इसके regarding. You will see आपका very easy question or basic question and they are doable in nature. ठीक है. Next one आपका I have kept a set of question also like RBI functions and all. you can go through that particular one. The next unit आपका which we have that is आपका banking sector reforms. Here I missed few part आपका in the previous session, so I want to discuss those. So these are आपका ease वाला portion, ठीक है. बाकी NEFID we have practice in this particular module only. We have practice question around these one. So NEFID, this is I guess third time we are discussing this NEFID in this module only. Their functions and NARCL means bad banks. Also we have discussed. The another one is आपका ease. So when it comes to ease, this is something आपका new. Maybe we, so the latest ease is आपका ease 7.0, which focus on assessing risk, managing non-performing asset, financial inclusion, customer services and digital आपका transformation. ठीक है. Women play a key role in the recent general election. So accounting this one, so they generally come up with customer experiences. We are generally trying to achieve areas like customer experiences, efficient and transparent services, technological adoption, people in culture and grievances. Okay? So when it comes to the different type of ease, we have for the very first time it got launched in 2018. So ease आपका which is responsive and responsible for public sector banks, where we focus on to build a foundation, address key and operational and capacity gap of to the recapitalized public sector banks. Two was clean and smart banking. This was the motive. Continue to systematically address the root cause of the weakness of the public sector bank to drive smart banking. Third one was smart tech enable banking for aspiring India. So ease 3.0 shifted focus toward the paving the way for transforming public this. You do not have to read all these particular one, huh? Just focus on ease 7 आपका 7.0. Then we have tech embedded simplified and collaborative banking. The next one. Then fifth one was enhanced digital experience and data driven integrated and inclusive banking. Sixth one, customer friendly banking, enable this. Seventh one was आपका the current is आपका that is being launched with an emphasis on enabling bank to drive national priorities, maintaining a strong customer service orientation and managing operational risk effectively and catalyzing a new is capability build आपका. So that was the kind of objective of this particular one. ठीक है. तो ये जो ease आपका है, that is something कि an initiative. Earlier we used to have that Indradhanush. So Indradhanush which generally got replaced with ease, and in your book it is only mentioned till आपका ease 5.0 if you'll go through that particular one. And so like there is no point to study that old version and all. I'll suggest ki just do remember this the numbers or the current accessibility and all, so that will help you, right? And in revision actually I for to create the new set of question around this one, means statement based question and all, the basic level which we have discussed in classes also already. So I'll keep some questions at least for statement based and others also for this particular one. All right, चलो तो आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं, ठीक है. नाउ आई नो दिस वाज बिट हैक्टिक, बिट आपका लेंदी थिंग्स एंड ऑल, ठीक है. बट what you have to do now, what I'll recommend everyone, please start attempting the module mock आपका, ठीक है. Module mock will help you to recall or to revise these particular things, ठीक है. Once you'll go through आपका once, twice or thrice, ठीक है. So or else what you can do, you can go through the unit wise practice also. तो unit wise में you can have some sort of segregation like जैसे NBFC, MFI और the initial one like आपका RBI and BR Act and others. तो इन कुछ लिमिटेड टॉपिक्स के ऊपर आप ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट यू कैन गो फॉर द मॉड्यूल मॉक एंड ऑल, ठीक है. और घबराना नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब like if you won't be able to answer and also that is going to impact, no, but just you do have to follow that. I'll share this PDF, just go through that particular one, scan once or twice whenever you get time. ते थोड़ा सा अभी like during your working hours also, whenever you get time, start scrolling those that PDF, ठीक है, जो कहीं ना कहीं I have shared with you that entire concept वाला things and all. Focus, target module wise, like let's say day 1 you are targeting आपका module D, day 2 आपका module C, that concept revision with the help of PDF. I'm not suggesting to watch any videos and all because that will consume a lots of time, ठीक है. Apart from this, just after that what you can do, you can watch the आपका, you can practice the mock and others, so that will help you, right? So tomorrow we will be practicing आपका AFM numericals, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Then the remaining 2 days we will be again starting with the revision for IE and IFS, because we have done with all these things. Now we have some extra days, and if you want to, like what you can do, you can go for the mock test or you can revise the things and all. अगर कहीं पे आपको दिक्कत लग रहा है, you can connect with me. And another one is like let's say if you have started earlier, so you can follow the same plan. You can simultaneously prepare AFM or PPB, whatever you want. And like if you recently have started the preparation, then stick to the IE and IFS. So you have all the 4 modules. Just do revise in आपका practice through the mock and all. Alright guys, चलो तो आज के लिए इतना ही करेंगे, ठीक है. So this is where available आपका mock test. मैम रानी मैम, you asked this question for the आपका I guess earlier also. Do you have that application? ठीक है, you just have to download the application, ठीक है. In application free section आपका module wise mock tests are already uploaded, even full 1 or 2 full mock tests are also there, ठीक है. So go through those particular one, ठीक है. And PDF is also there आपका, ठीक है. So PDF भी आपका अपलोड कर दिया, तो वहाँ से आप दे सकते हैं. You can connect me on Telegram, I'll help you how to download and how to access that particular one. Alright guys, ठीक है. PPB will be doing, देखो अनीता मैम, what we will be doing during that period, like let's say if we cover आपका tomorrow that numericals and day after tomorrow module D, then आपका on the day of examination, that means 2nd November, we will be covering आपका one small module, ठीक है, from the AFM. Then next day आपका one module, and then next day आपका one module. Then we'll have 4 days आपका for the PPB thing. So again we'll go through the PPB marathon आपका same way module wise, where module A and module B will take around 3 days, मतलब 3 sessions, sorry. And C and D they can be done in a one marathon also. We can have 2 also for those one. And let's say if you are ahead of plan, you can watch the another set of videos at least for module A and module B, ठीक है. So you can go with that particular one. Alright Anita ma'am. Yes ma'am. Rani ma'am, yes, my answer is yes for this one. Are you there? And if you are won't be able to find na, just do ping me on app. I'll be available till आपका 9 o'clock to 9:30. I have one another marathon session for CIB aspirant at 9:30. So just do connect me. I'll help you. I'll guide you how to reach there, ठीक है. Anita ma'am, see. So what you have to do, like let's say if you are having time आपका right now, you can start watching those one, ठीक है. I have uploaded till आपका module 41. If you want my videos, and if you want आपका the other sir videos, so they are like one set is done by the Disha ma'am, another set is another faculty आपका, they have done all the 55 units. So if you comfortable with that one also, you can start watching those areas. Yeah, they'll help you. मतलब like जैसे अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मेरे वाले वीडियोस को ही देखना, so you have till 41 units are there, ठीक है. So you can go through those particular module C and D's. I have already done those one also. I'll upload those videos in there also, ठीक है. So one set you can go through those particular one, and the another set we will be doing the examination duration also, ठीक है. Anita ma'am, another any other question guys? Alright, so tomorrow we will be practicing. थोड़ा सा देखो next week में you will be having, like see, I'm still clear कि if you are facing some sort of, आपको लग रहा है कि if you are doubtful about IE and IFS, just focus on IE and IFS. ठीक है, whatever we have done आपका the covery things and others, that is more than sufficient. इसका 70-80% भी अगर आप लोग याद रख लेते हैं, it will easily help you to score 60-65 in your upcoming examination easily. ठीक है, without any pressure. If you are still doubtful, just revise things and focus on the mock and other part. And if you are confident, जैसे मुझे लग रहा है कि आप हैं, तो in that case क्यों ना remaining 2 days we utilize for the next week, because next week you guys are going to face 2 paper. So at least जैसे जो AFM का numerical वाला जो fear होता है, we'll try to reduce that particular fear with the help of one marathon session. Then module D और आपका any other module, I have scheduled module D I guess, ठीक है, so we'll do that particular one आपका set of practice for that one, so that the day of examination we'll do आपका module A, then B, then C, then the remaining 4 days we can spend for the PPB itself, ठीक है, revision and all right. चलो, so this is it from my side guys. Thank you for joining this session, thank you for watching this session. I'll see you tomorrow at same time 6 o'clock, and again we will be practicing one another set of आपका we will be discussing AFM things, and or else you can practice your mock also. All right, so this is it. Bye bye, take care all, good night, thank you.